I started to solve this without without the camera on. So let me tell you what I've done so far. This is a star question. This is the type of question you're going to see on your star test, and you are in Algebra 1, you will take a star test this year. Those of you in Algebra 2 will not take a star test this year. So, but you might take your PSAT or your SAT. These are good test taking strategies. Looking at my answers, this was my oddball. This one had an XY in it, and chances are that's not going to be my answer. The only way you could get an XY is if you were distributing an X into something that had a Y term on the inside, or you were distributing a Y into something that had an X and a Y in it. And we don't have that. We have a number, well, an invisible one. Now, what else do you notice? Every single one of these have the same X. So you know what? Don't even bother with that part of the question. Don't even bother with the X. Because we only have to differentiate the Y. So now, your new problem is that is your new problem. You only have to worry about the Y term. And there's going to be a trick to do this on Desmos. I'm not going to do it right now because I haven't really introduced you guys to Desmos. But when we get back in person and later on, I will show you some tricks. But this can be solved on Desmos now, and you're guaranteed to get it right. So to recap, it's never going to be the answer that is the one oddball answer. Not any of those other choices have an XY in it. Guess what? It's not going to be the one with the XY. All right? All three of these start with the same X, negative 25.62x. So guess what? Don't even bother solving for the X. Get rid of the X's in the problem. Now just solve this new problem. It's got some ugly decimals in it. That's all right. You have access to a calculator. I didn't set my recording up to show you picture in picture. I only have my screen recording my paper, and I don't have a calculator out right now. So we're just going to do it. You're going to take my word for it. And this is plus 4.2 times negative 6.8y and then negative 1 times 5. All right, let's see if we can figure it out. All right, so 3.2 and 6.7. I'm going to make 3.2 into a 3, and I'm going to make 6.7 into a 7. Miss Jones, why are you doing that? Because I don't have a calculator out right now. 7 times 3 is 21, so that's a positive 21. 4.2 times negative 6.8. I'm going to make the 4, leave it into a 4. Negative 6.8, I'm going to make it into a negative 7. I shouldn't have written that there. So 21y plus negative 28y minus 5y. So 21 plus negative 28 is going to give you a negative 7. A negative 7 minus 5 is going to give you a negative 12. This comes out to be approximately negative 12y. Look at your choices. Chances are that's our answer. I'm going to tell you it is our answer. And that's another test taking strategy. If you were just going to guess, I'm going to get rid of this answer because it has an XY. None of the other ones have an XY. This is a plus 45, a minus, and a minus. Chances are it's not going to be this one. I'm thinking like a person who wrote this test. It's going to be one of those two. You now have a 50-50 chance to get this question correct. I went ahead and rounded and estimated because I didn't have my calculator out. I can't say I don't remember how to use my calculator. I just don't remember. Estimate. 3.2. Remember when you round? If this is less than 5, you stay at a 3. If this is more than 5, you go up. So 2 is less than 5, so I stayed 3. 6.7, 7 is more than 5, so I went up to 7. 3 times 7, 21. When we get in the class, and next time I'll be smart enough to pull up a calculator and we'll just calculate this using the calculator. 4.2, 2 is less than 5, stayed 4. Negative 6.8, 8 is greater than 5, that became a 7. 4 times 7, 28, negative 28. Now 21 plus negative 28, negative 7. Negative 7 plus negative 5 is negative 12. There's your answer. Thanks for watching, guys.